Alright, 13 love, 13 knowledge, 13 wisdom, 13 respect. This is your creation 13. Today we're going to be learning how to scan our body. And what do I mean by scanning our body? Learning on how our body functions and works, and figuring out where the source is from maybe there's a sickness or a blockage within your body, within your light body, and finding out where it is and learning on how to recognize it and learning on how to get rid of it out of your system, right? And there's many different encounters you may experience, right? There can be blockages within your light body, so then you could have little they're like just little knots, little balls that just kind of stop the energy like a dam, right? So you say you have a big block just right here, right? So it's going to resist the flow of the energy through your body, right? So you want to learn how to block that out. There is entanglement cords that actually stick out of you. So they're little cords that are attached to another entity or person or people, whatever it is that could be distracting you from your mission, from having a happier life, right? This is kind of where the trials or tribulations come in because of all these entanglement cords that we have out there, right? They're there to learn, but they're also there to stop your progress, right? And it's important to understand that and discover that daily, so then you can chop those cords off. So then you know what the heck is going on, instead of going, oh my god, why is this happening to me, or why is that happening to me, right? And a lot of it has to do with the star constellations, where they're at, what kind of season we're in, where the moon is at, right? There's a lot of things that affect our light body, right? That affect our physical body and our light body. So it's just identifying this. So let's get right to the point. There's two techniques that are real easy and simple to use. Let's just learn to explore and understand that. So first we're going to use the magic wand, right? Your fingers, the laying of hands, right? And you do it two ways, but I find it most effective like this because, like I said, you keep the energy flowing within you, right? You can do this and scan, but it's more effective, at least for me personally, to use the wand technique, right? Because you're keeping the flow of energy in, but you're also directing the energy from your fingertips and learning on how to scan, right? So we're scanning our arms today, and we're just learning on how to recognize any kind of blockages, entanglements, or they can also hold memories as well. So like those little blockages in your vessel can actually hold memories. It could be from somebody else. It could be you. So there could be a scar from the past, a memory from the past that you've learned to block out. And what happens if you block that out? It stays in you. It doesn't go away because you have to learn on how to deal with the situation and learn on how to release and surrender the blockage within you, right? Just because you block it out doesn't mean it's gone. So you're going to have to deal with it eventually. So it's better to deal with it now instead of deal with it later. And that's the power of release and surrender. So we're going to go ahead and do the arms. And basically, it's just using your magic wand. So, and you're just going to just scan, and you're paying attention to the energy. So like we learned from the previous video, it's clockwise to spiral out, right? I got two cameras going here. To spiral out, and it's counterclockwise to spiral the energy in, right? So spiral out, and then spiral the energy in. And in this case, we're going to spiral. If we find a blockage, we're going to spiral it counterclockwise. So we're going to draw the energy out. But first we're going to just scan through. And it's just using the Magi eye, your imagination, your stomach, right? Feeling it out and feeling out the energy, right? And you're just going to scan through. And you can do that closing your eyes, which is a lot more effective. Or you can keep your eyes open if you want. But we'll just go ahead and just start scanning your arm. And you just slowly turn your arm and just feel it out. Just feel out how your energy body's working. And look for any kind of blockages, memories, entanglement cords. And then once you find one, then you start to either, like I said, you can do counterclockwise, and you can also do counterclockwise like this. So there's two ways you can do it. So you can counterclockwise, and you're going to draw the energy out like this, or you can draw it out like this. Either way, right? And then you just start pulling out the energy where the blockage is, right? And just feel it out. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. It's basically kind of like I don't know how to explain it. Just like if you have like a string that's attached to your clothes, right? And you're just pulling it out, and then release it, right? Pull it out, and then release it. Pull it out, and then release it, right? And that's all you're doing. And you just keep doing it until you feel that that blockage has been released. And then when you're done, then you got to seal the wound. So this is basically energetic surgery. You're healing yourself, right? So then you want to go back in counterclockwise, and you're going to spiral in and start healing the wound, right? Because it's basically you're doing surgery. So you just taking out a knot or whatever it may be, and you're going to just start to put the energy back in, right? Nature is going to help you with your healing because you're out with the ethers, and you just start going counterclockwise and just start healing the wound that you had just sealed up, right? And it's interesting. You'll feel it just like you did with my heart one that we did before. It's just the same thing. And it's just learning just to scan your body, and you want to do this daily, right? At least as much as you can. And eventually, over time, because this is just getting you to identify your light body, right? Because who's taught you how to do this, to scan your body, right? Because this is your temple. This is your temple. And you want to learn on how your temple's doing. You want to say, "Hi, temple. How are you doing? Oh, is there an ache in your arm? Well, let's find out what it is together. Let's learn on how to heal and fix what is going on. Oh, is there an entanglement? Is there an attachment from somebody else that they're taking your energy, or they've sent you a hook, like a fishing pole, right? You're going to go fishing, and you cast your line, and then you hook it onto somebody. So maybe there's a friend or family member that has hooked a lifeline to you, and they're calling for help. So you got to learn to identify that cord. So instead of going, "Oh, I don't feel too good today," or "Man, why is everything going wrong today?" You could have a lifeline hook attached to you. This person's going through stuff, so they've just sent you that cord to say, "Hey, I need help. I need help." So that's a way to respond. And you can do it as well, and this is more effective. Like I said, with crystals, amplifies everything. And I teach you guys both techniques because, say you don't have a crystal, your body is really all you really need, right? You have a lot more. Our bodies can do so much more than what we're taught. I'm learning daily. So it's just learning how the body works. But tools do help a lot. And I'm still looking into other tools as well to help improve things and identify things as well. So it's the same thing. You just do the same thing. Just get your hand into a wand position. Same thing. You're scanning, and this would be a lot more powerful. Make sure you're drawing the energy to you. And just like myself, right? It'll feel like a wave. You'll feel the sheet. The best way I can say it's kind of like is if something's like scanning your body, right? You're just having these light beams just scan through your body. And you'll feel that with energy work. And you'll feel that just doing this. And this way, then you can identify. And if you're using your imagination, your Magi eye, you'll be able to see the blockages or sense the blockages, feel the blockages, right? That's just the same thing. Then if you find something, same thing. So counterclockwise, we're going to draw the energy out, right? Just draw the energy out. Get rid of it. Draw the energy out. Get rid of it. Draw the energy out. Get rid of it. Draw the energy out. And get rid of it. And then again, counterclockwise, you want to seal up the wound because you just did surgery. And then clockwise, you're going to go back in. And then with the ethers surrounding you, you'll heal that wound, right? And it's important to heal those wounds. And another fact is that we actually have wounds on our light body, right? Especially if we're working all the time, we're stressed, whatever it may be. Maybe you had something going on. You can have wounds on your light body or holes in your etheric shielding, right? Your aura can have holes, and it just starts, your energy just starts shooting out, just like a flat tire, right? You run over a nail, and then it just slowly airs out your tire, and then you get ready to go to work and got a flat tire because you didn't realize that there was a hole or a nail in your tire. So then you got to get that patched up, and then your tire will be ready to go. It's the same way with your body. That's why it's so important to scan your body and fill it out. And then over time, you'll be able to feel it. You'll be like, oh man, something's going on with my leg. Oh man, something's going on right here. Oh, something's going on in my shoulder, right? You'll be able to fill it out. So then you can start scanning and finding out where these blockages are, right? And it takes time, and a lot of us don't have time to do this, right? So it's just paying attention. So if there's like an emergency of like, oh man, something's going on with my shoulder, scan it. Make sure you go home and scan it, right? Spending time in nature, spending time with the Creator. Christ is my rock foundation, so spending time with Christ for me personally, whatever kind of guide that you prefer, to heal these blockages, to heal these wounds, find out what's going on, right? And again, I've talked about entanglement a little bit. That's going to be a separate video for sure, but I want to make this short and sweet, and just to get you guys used to scanning your arms, because your arms are used a lot, right? Your arms are used a lot. You touch a lot of things, especially if you're working. You touch a lot of foreign objects that have a lot of people's energy within them. It could be a pen, it could be paper, right? It could be an item you buy at the grocery store, right? Everything harnesses energy. Everything does. Just because it looks solid, right? Just like the wood over here, it looks solid. There's actually memories and energy stored within every object. You may not see it from your eye's view, but with your Magi eye, feeling out the energies, you're going to be able to feel the energies out, and you're going to be able to experience the memories that are within this wood or within the objects as well, right? So there's so much to talk about, but that's the basis of scanning your hands. So again, just to go over it again, is technique 1 You just scan through, just going up and down on your arms, moving your arms slowly and feeling it out. And then if you feel a blockage, just say if the blockage is right there, you're like, oh, I feel it right there. And then counterclockwise, take the energy out, take that blockage out until you feel that it's gone, right? And once you feel it's gone, then you go, oh, okay, it's gone. Then you go clockwise, and then you start healing the wound, right? You start healing that wound. So make sure you heal the wound. It's going to take practice, right? But it's just learning how to take care of your body as well. So, and there's that technique. And then same thing, use crystal, magic wand style with your fingers again. Same thing. You're just scanning and finding where the blockage is. And then once you find it, again, counterclockwise, spiral it out and out of you. Just keep spiraling until it's gone. And then once you're done, clockwise, spiral back in and heal the wound, right? It's just getting used to it. The reason why you want to pull back and forth is because you're getting used to it, right? You can theoretically just go like this as well, but you want to feel the energy, right? It's doing 2 exercises at once. So you're pulling energy out and you're feeling how that feels, right? Because you're learning how to activate the energy. And then you clockwise go back in and you feel the energy go back into you. So it's learning on how that works, right? Just like a drill, right? And then once you're done, that's it. And then also just at this time, you can set your will and intent. You can meditate on things, meditate on life, right? Spend time in nature. Take a deep breath in. And allow the energy to go down to your stomach. And then breathe out. And again. Allow the energy to go down. And breathe out. Igniting the fire within you as well. So yeah. So a lot to talk about. Keep it short. Love yourself. Keep shining bright. Love, honor, and respect yourself and others. And we're learning every day, right? We're learning things that we weren't taught. So now we're having to self-teach ourselves on how our body works, on how our light body works, right? Learning how the ethers work, all that good stuff. So yeah, so love yourself, keep shining bright. I'll talk to you all later.